Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Zad Academy course summaries. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And hey, if you need them, we've got Arabic subtitles right at the bottom of the screen for you. Today, we're diving into an explainer on something absolutely foundational, a topic that literally shapes how we view the world, our creator, and our ultimate purpose.
Let's hook right into this with an amazing story. Imagine loving a specific chapter of the Quran so much that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, guarantees you paradise. As narrated by Abu Huraira, the Prophet heard a man reciting a short chapter of the Quran and simply said, "It has become obligatory." When asked what became obligatory, the Prophet replied, "Paradise." Why? Because this man truly understood, believed, and acted upon the profound clarity of the Islamic creed found within those very few verses.
So, what exactly did he understand? Well, let's map out the 6 distinguishing features of the Islamic creed, or Aqidah, that guarantees such an incredible reward. Clear, natural, constant, evidence-based, balanced, and comprehensive. Let's get right to it.
Feature number 1. Clear. The simplicity of belief. You see, our creed is incredibly easy to grasp. There are zero convoluted mysteries to decode here. When people asked the Prophet about God's lineage, the answer came plainly in Surah al-Ikhlas. Say, He is Allah who is one. It's a direct, uncomplicated answer for a human heart that just wants a single, undivided focus for its love, fear, and hope.
Think about the profound Arabic term al-Samad, the eternal refuge. It teaches us that God is completely self-sufficient. He doesn't need offspring to succeed him, and he didn't come from a predecessor. He is literally the one everyone turns to, but he turns to absolutely no one. It's just a stunningly clear concept of absolute perfection.
Moving right along, feature number 2, natural, aligned with human disposition.
This means the creed doesn't fight against how you're wired. It perfectly aligns with human logic and your inner nature, what we call fitra. Think of fitra as the factory setting of the human soul. Even a child, if left entirely alone, has this innate compass pointing toward a higher power that organized this incredibly complex universe.
The Quran uses these brilliant, simple, logical questions to wake up that fitra. Were we created from absolutely zero matter? Well, no, that's impossible. Did we create ourselves? Again, impossible, because a thing can't create itself before it even exists. Did we create the cosmos? Obviously not. So human reason naturally dictates there must be a divine creator.
Feature number 3, constant, immune to alteration.
We don't wake up every century needing a software update for our core beliefs. Our Aqidah is permanently fixed. Unlike other belief systems that require historical councils to constantly, tweak and revise their fundamental truths, the Islamic creed remains exactly as it was revealed. It's anchored directly in the unchanging words of God, giving us a rock-solid foundation that never shifts beneath our feet.
Feature number 4, evidence-based, grounded in proof.
Listen, this isn't just blind faith. Our creed is built on undeniable intellectual proofs, or al-Burhan. We're actively encouraged to think, to reflect, and to demand evidence. For instance, the fact that the Prophet was entirely unlettered, unable to read or write, is actually a profound logical proof that the majestic Quran could only come directly from God. He couldn't have copied past scriptures. Add to that the prophecies of his arrival in the original Torah and Injil, and how his message perfectly mirrors the exact same monotheism as Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. The evidence is simply overwhelming.
All right, feature number 5, balanced, the middle path.
The Islamic creed actively rejects all forms of exaggeration and neglect. It sits perfectly in the center. This concept of wasatiyah ensures we stay on the just, middle path in every single aspect of our faith.
Take God's attributes, for example. Islam takes the perfect middle path. We don't fall into the extreme of blindly comparing God to creation, nor do we coldly deny the divine attributes. The Quran says, "There's nothing like unto him, and he is the hearing, the seeing." We affirm he hears and sees, but definitely not in a way that resembles humans. Perfect balance.
And finally, feature number 6, comprehensive, a complete way of life. This is really the climax of our explainer. This creed isn't just for the mosque. It's comprehensively designed to govern the marketplace, the home, the whole shebang. Modern philosophies like extreme liberalism or pragmatism claim to bring freedom, but they usually just result in a spiritual void and a whole lot of anxiety. By pushing God out, they leave the soul starving, right? Our creed, on the other hand, provides a holistic blueprint for true, lasting happiness, seamlessly merging the needs of the soul with the needs of the body and society.
This holistic blueprint is summarized absolutely perfectly in Surah Al-Asr, which outlines the ultimate formula to escape loss and achieve salvation. These 4 short lines contain the entire framework for human success.
Let's break down how this builds, especially when we think about your role in all this. The first 2 steps, faith and righteous deeds, those reform you, the individual, but the last 2, mutual truth and patience, those reform the entire society. You can't just be successful by being good in isolation. You have to step up, advise your community to uphold the truth, and, critically, have the collective patience to endure the challenges that come with it.
By combining the spiritual power of this creed with material strength, societies can achieve absolute justice and protect the rights of everyone, including non-Muslims. When a society is governed by these principles, it acts with fairness and mercy toward all of humanity, in peace or conflict, simply because it's operating under the watchful eye of the Creator.
So here's where we bring it completely back to your role. How will you apply these 4 steps of salvation to transform your life and your society today? How are you going to solidify your faith, act on it, stand for the truth in your community, and actually practice the patience required to see it all through? It's a big question, but it's one we all need to answer.
To really figure that out and dive deeper into these sciences, we highly encourage your continued learning through the official Zad Academy curriculum. Keep seeking knowledge, keep growing, and Jazakumullahu khairan for joining us today.